and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. Friday morning. I love me Fridays. Friday, October 31st, 2025. Damn it. Love me Fridays. Less than a week ago, because I didn't get the approval until Friday afternoon last week, we, during our Free Friday event, a residential client, drove out to our Free Friday event. It's a community event that I do some Fridays where we have hot dogs, french fries, cotton candy, popcorn, refreshments, adult beverages. Well, last week I decided I'm going to do some hamburgers and hot dogs on a charcoal grill. And we're going to do the same thing today, starting around 12:30. And I invited a few select clients to come on down. And one in particular has a 30-plus-year-old, I think it's a York R22 system, two of them in his home, two 5-ton systems in his home. And he wanted a Bosch, which I provided him a quote for, an IDS premium heat pump. But I also provided him a quote for the Mikey Pipes private label Extreme Plus system that's from Medea. Medea is the parent manufacturer, but it's sold through ACIQ. And let me tell you something. If you're an HVAC contractor, dealer, if you're doing side jobs, be licensed, please, and be insured, because you don't want to fuck someone's house up and then you're like, don't want to tell them to kick rocks. No. But if you are properly qualified to install equipment, you should definitely check out aciq.com/Mikey Pipes. Phenomenal systems. Well, anyway, last Friday, we signed up 2 ACIQ 5-ton systems, the Mikey Pipe Special. And this Friday, we're going to resume Free Friday, and we're going to barbecue just some hamburgers and hot dogs. That's it. I'm not bringing out french fries. I'm not breaking out the popcorn machine. It's annoying. It's just not, whatever. It's annoying. No cotton candy. We're going to have fun this Friday. Today, starting around 12 o'clock. So in about 6 hours from now, if you're in the Long Island area, come on down and say hi. Anyway, guess what arrived yesterday? My thermostats. Imprinted thermostats from Jackson Systems. And I gotta tell you a little story. It's a little story which I'm sure some of you will appreciate, because I keep it real, right? I got an email yesterday from Jackson Systems that, thank you for your order, here's your paid receipt. Thank you for your order, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, Wyatt, okay, thank you for the order. But I just like to check certain things. So I'm looking at the attached PDF, and I see that it's a paid receipt for 24 thermostats, the ones that I ordered. And then I'm looking at the bottom page. It shows the zero balance and the payment. But the payment was dated October 28th, 2025, with a card ending in a number, right? And I'm like, hold on. All right, I paid for the order with a card that I gave them a week and a half ago, right? And here they are charging me again for another 24 thermostats on a different card, which they had saved, quote unquote, saved in my account. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And this is where is a very, very valuable moral of the story. I'm sorry, I can't even talk because I haven't even had my espresso yet, and I gotta have my espresso. The moral of the story is, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not observant of your surroundings, one of your biggest expenses will be material costs. Okay? And if distributors, which make mistakes, overcharge you or even double charge you, you're going to quickly find out that there's a problem. Now, I learned this many, many years ago from my old mentor, who unfortunately is no longer with us. Okay? Good old Al. Al was a very, very successful businessman and plumber. Very successful businessman and plumber. And you notice the order I'm saying them in. Al knew how to run a business. And I learned a lot from him. And I'm very thankful for all the lessons that he taught me. Good stuff. So I call up Jackson Systems. And I say, hey, listen, you know what? There's a problem here. And there's a glitch in your system. And I said, about a week and a half ago, I reordered an order on my account from about a year ago. I paid for it with the credit card I provided on the order online. And I found it amazing that about an hour and a half later, before 9 o'clock in the morning, I got an email from you guys saying, your order is shipped. I'm like, wow, that is fast service. That is really fast service. I placed the order maybe like at 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and not even 2 hours later, I get an email saying my order is shipped. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And lo and behold, I think it was Friday of last week or even Monday of this week, the order arrived. I opened it up the next day. I'm about to put the inventory, restock my inventory in my shop, my warehouse. I was like, let me open one of them up, make sure they're imprinted. And sure enough, they were not. So I sent you guys an email, which you guys didn't respond to, and I needed to call. And when I called, I spoke to someone, and I told them exactly what just happened. And I said, okay, we'll ship out, we'll send you a shipping label, which is already almost back to you ready because it was shipped out that day. UPS comes every day. I have my UPS driver cell number, and when I need something, I text him. He comes right away. He's a really nice guy. Anyway, there's no problem. We'll ship you out. We'll get this. We'll order straightened out. We'll ship out another. We'll print them and ship them out to you as soon as possible. Maybe today. I was like, perfect. Thank you. But then today I get an email. I'm telling the story. And I was like, you charged my card yet again, and a card that I didn't authorize you to charge. And that's what's more upsetting and concerning here. Forget about how you guys dropped the ball, but you charged me yet again. So now I'm paying for 48 thermostats, and I don't have none of them right now. So let me put you on hold. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be observant of your surroundings. I say that to the techs that I work with, part of the Pipe Doctor team. I always say I live by the motto, but I try to situational awareness. If you're not aware of what's going on with your company, with what's on your truck, you're going to have problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an open account with your supply houses, don't just take it for granted. Match up what they're billing you for what you received. And every time, I'm not exaggerating, every time I get an invoice on one of my open accounts that I have with my distributors, my plumbing supply houses, I find a discrepancy. And sometimes it's in their favor. But I'm an honest guy. I'm going to tell them, listen, you guys made a mistake, blah, 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 and you guys undercharged for this. And they're like dumbfounded. They're like, they can't understand it. I was like, well, I'm just a nice guy. So Friday, folks, come on down, 1010 Central Avenue here in Woodmere. And we're going to have, wrong way. We're going to have some fun. There's the boiler on the forklift. I need to wire up a little bit. I realized yesterday that I need to wire the end switch to TT. And Monday, we're going to put this bad boy in. I think it came out awesome. The gas, we're going to go like that with the gas. See that? It really came out nice. I love it. Really, really nice. Really, 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 really nice. Everything came out here. Tits. I would like to, I was going to put maybe a piece of threaded rod here and there, but nah, it's fine. We'll be all right. But I may put one here to there. Can I do it? Can I get away with it? Not enough separation there. But it would be pretty cool. All right, guys. Before I finish up, we have to just send out a poster. We have a free poster to give away. If you would like one and you can't afford $42.50, email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com, and I will send you out a poster. I got an email yesterday afternoon from a YouTube subscriber, Robert from Chicago. He goes, would you mind sending me the tracking number? The hell? Would you mind sending me the tracking number for the posters and stickers and stuff? And I'm like, oh man, this guy's gave a nice donation. I'm like, hope I didn't forget about him. So I pull up, I tried to get his address from the email and it's not there. So I pull up the donation site, PayPal, sorry. And I see about a month ago he gave, several weeks ago he gave a nice sizable donation to the nonprofit. And okay, there's his address. So I did a search in the postage history in stamps.com. And sure enough, I didn't forget. I actually sent it out to him, and it goes, in transit, arriving late. I'm like, goddamn fucking USPS. They are just the most idiotic people on the face of the earth. Like, whatever. I already emailed them that it's in transit on the way, but crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Why is there two 1-inch M pipes sitting on the floor here? I don't know. You know what? This doesn't go here. Hold on. All right. Oh, that goes up there. It's a lot of fucking copper. I'd like to know what the hell this one's about. Just hanging out here. You know, it's not, doesn't have any color designation on it. It's weird. Does not have a color designation on it. But it doesn't feel like, yeah, no, that's M tubing. All right, guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you for watching. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. And go hug your kids. Catch the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.